This is Benchmark Organizational Design, Structure, and Change presentation by Frank Yakovich. We're covering Shanghai Chinese restaurant, a restaurant I used to work at, and the innovativeness is the biggest problem this organization is facing, which is slowly causing the restaurant to lose customers over the years. They are not changing with the times and keeping the same methods as they had been 10-15 years ago. Many restaurants even go as far as updating the building they are in to make it more enjoyable for the customers, but Shanghai has not changed in the slightest over the years. The ramifications for underperformance: without the updates to the building, the business, less and less people are going to be coming to do business and eat. Over the years, less and less people are going to eat and call in orders because there are newer and nicer places in town that are and have been opening up in the past few years. If they do not change and become more innovative with their business, then they will soon have no more customers and go out of business. Relevance of current organizational structure, design, and culture. The current structure of the organization is the same as it was when it first opened up and has not changed much, if any. The design has also stayed the same as you go in and think you're back in the 60s. The culture has not changed much either, as there are only a few workers on hand and the boss and wife are there every day doing the same thing day after day. Daniel Espina from the Harvard Business Review on innovation says that this kind of rigorous repetition would seem to stymie innovation by limiting opportunities to learn from mistakes, to quickly prototype, or to search for new ideas. And the innovation is another critical dimension for success in the high-end restaurant world. Conscious culture and management. The owner does a good job at being empathetic to employees when problems arise and is generally a good leader. He shows you how to do things the right way and how it should be done, and is patient when mistakes arise. The management is good and a family-owned business, so they do things one way because it works and has not tried many new things since. The relevance to improving organizational function. The level of conscious culture and management is at a level where they are good employers, but on the business side should be more innovative to bring in more customers. Megan Miller, Assistant Office Manager at APS, explains that restaurant innovation is vital to business growth and success because it provides three key advantages. First, innovation can differentiate a restaurant from its competitors. Second, innovation can bring value to a restaurant's customers. Third, innovation can help a restaurant lead in the food industry. Improving business with Kotter's 8-step model. Step 1 is create urgency. Make it known to the owners and staff that change should and needs to happen, otherwise they will go out of business one day. Step 2, creating a guiding leadership. Allow leaders in the organization to guide, coordinate, and communicate the process of the plan to help the business not only stay alive, but also grow. Step 3, form a vision. Clarify in detail the big picture of where the business could and should be in the upcoming future. Step 4, get volunteers. Allow owners and staff to volunteer themselves to the project without forcing anyone to join. They must want to help with change. Allow action. Step 5, allow action and remove roadblocks. Allowing members of the group to do what they do best in assisting change and remove all roadblocks that would keep them from doing their job or their work. Step 6, celebrate little wins. Congratulate and recognize the little wins so it boosts morale and lets the staff know that the project is moving forward and making positive progress. Step 7, accelerate more. Increase the rate of action and more as time goes on and as the little wins are celebrated, advertently causing staff to want to work harder to get the project completed. And step 8, institute change as the project comes to a finish. Make sure to implement the change needed to get the business to the future that was envisioned, and stay consistent and diligent along the way. Possible challenges. Not everyone can be on board with the project and be against any change. There's no guarantee anyone will volunteer, and proper resources may not be available to start the project or even finish it. Lessons learned. Working employees too hard is not good and will lead to slower results. Forcing employees to work on this project will lead to slower and worse results than intended. Getting everyone's opinion on where the business should be taken makes employees feel valued and appreciated. And there's a difference between nice to haves and innovations that are essential for attracting and keeping loyal customers happy. Identify and prioritize accordingly. If you aren't sure, survey your customers about what new features they would want to see in your restaurant, and keep a close tab on what your competitors are doing to innovate.